we're going to have a live session where guests are invited to talk about target individual conversations, things that you have dealt with along your targeting journey, which is what I call it is a journey because it most definitely has a destination. And through this journey, we have gone through much trauma, but in this trauma, there's much opportunity to grow as individuals, targeted individuals. I've been wanting to have a live where I invited guests on for a while, but I just didn't feel like it was time yet for that. I used to do a lot of those, but then, of course, there were some life changes that had to occur within me to get me to the um, by my growth and have my growth kind of guide me rather than just having the trauma, the traumatic experiences of being a target individual guide me in my discussions and guide how I, went about talking about these topics. Um, Today, I was thinking about the discussion being about how we as target individuals live in a realm within a realm, and what that means is that we are um, um, aware of the spiritual realm, so to speak. We see things um, in people, in the way they act, in just the way the outside world treats us. That is not a natural type of happening. These things that we witness are things that other people, if, as you can tell by how they look at us when we tell some of you tell them about your experiences. I don't do that anymore. I am totally just confident in my knowing that I go through this experience. So I don't need to tell anybody for certification or to make myself feel better about being a target individual. But you can tell that when you do tell other people that do not have these experiences, how they look at us and how they judge us, how they say we're either crazy or we're just not going through what we say we're going through. And it's just all this big effort trying to convince them. You can see how they do not get it, right? A realm within a realm. Why can't they get it? Why don't they understand the things that we're talking about as possibly being true in any sense of the word? They don't see it as true. They see us as speaking lies, or we're paranoid, or anxiety, or there's something, some trauma that we dealt with in our lives that is causing us to feel these ways and to make these claims. People don't understand what a target individual goes through on a day-to-day basis, and then being aware of those circumstances, being aware of how people are treating you differently, being aware of how your environment basically changes when you come into the room, being aware of how these people on your works places, right? How they change when you come into the room. How it feels like they're watching you. How it feels like there's something other. They try to make you feel like you are somebody other than everyone else in the room. See, the norm people out there that have not gone through, or those that have not been able to acknowledge these things we are talking about as target individuals, they cannot um, they can't they can't fathom that something like this would happen to a person. So because they don't understand these situations that we go through, they view us as crazy. They dismiss us. They make us feel like we're other, and it's the furthest thing from the truth. But why? Like I said at the title of the video, why is it that these people cannot identify with our trauma or the things that we say? My belief is that we, as target individuals, live within a realm in a realm within a realm. So we can be experiencing everything in the outside world to the onlooking eye that everyone else is. But then because we are attuned to the spiritual realm and to the happenings that are occurring in the spiritual realm nefariously, right? Then that way, that makes it so our experience will be completely different than even the person that's right next to us. Even the person that is right in our vision that we see, they will not experience the same thing we're experiencing, even if we're right in their circumference or in their environment. Now, why is that? Right? What makes us so special that we were chosen to be able to see things the way they truly are? Why is it, like I tell you on this channel, that it's like the Matrix, like part one or all the Matrix, where the spirit or whatever, the Smith jumps into the people and then all of a sudden they change, right? This was forecasting and telling us that they're spiritual. powers that are on in our existence that have the ability to jump into temples or man or woman or child at any time they feel like it. If that person does not have a relationship with Yahushua Hamashiach, which a lot of you call Jesus Christ, because there's a power greater than ourselves that's protecting us from being infiltrated and possessed by spirits, is the reason why target individuals that are attuned to the spiritual realm, that and the most important part, that have a relationship with Christ, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because of that relationship, we are, so to speak, shielded from these spirits entering into us, right? So then we could go through this situation, go through the targeting, the narcissistic behavior from people that we don't even know, or people that we develop relationships with, and it seems like everything is cool. Everything is fine at the beginning. Seems like you guys are gelling. It seems like you're vibing, and then out of nowhere, people will just change on you, completely switch up. Like their whole demeanor changes. It seems like their intentions are now you're made aware to you that they're different than the intentions you felt they had before. This wonderful, loving person that you decided to allow into your life, into your space, to give your time to, is now someone that is hell bent on destroying you, and you understand it and you know it. And there's nothing that anybody can say that is going to take your awareness away from you. You know things are different. Why? My belief is that target individuals are special individuals, special people that God Himself allowed to go through these situations, not just to not to go through the situation and overcome it for ourselves, but to be able to learn from the experience, to be able to learn all the intricacies of this quote unquote program, and in turn go back and help other people that will be going through these things now, through these targeted individual circumstances, right? The hell that we went through, all the torment and the trauma, not knowing where the stuff is coming from, not knowing why people are changing, not knowing why people, it seems like everything in life is hard. It seems like your car is always breaking down. It seems like you're somebody's always trying to come against your ability to make money at your job. Somebody's always cutting your hours. It seems like people are talking about you, and they are. It seems like because you are someone that has been picked out of the flock, so to speak, picked out of this huge group number of people to be able to experience a situation, but not just experience it, have the knowledge of why it's happening, know who the players are, know who the people that are in control of this thing, even though we don't see them and know them by name. You know that there is an entity at work in this world that has its eyes beamed on you and that is doing everything in its power to cause you unrest, to cause you uncertainty, to cause you to always be in a sense of fight or flight where you feel like there's no way out, no help, to where you isolate, to where you dissociate from the rest of the world because you don't trust the world. You don't trust people around you and their intentions. When people come around you, it's just a task. It's not some sort of welcoming situation where you feel like this is somebody new that I can meet and create and build a relationship with. You view it as a task, something just to get through, some interaction that you just want to get out away from as quick as possible and return to your hut, return to your crib, return to your house because you don't want to go through all of the possible manipulation, all the deception, possible deception, all of the nefarious things that we go through on a day-to-day basis, right? Targeted individuals were given by my belief, were given the senses of the spiritual realm in a heightened fashion, in a heightened form. That's not necessarily a, um, it's not necessarily a form that other people in this world can understand or were even assigned to understand. I'm not calling target individuals. Let's write this down. I'm not calling us target individuals chosen because that has a whole chosen to be chosen. It has a whole other connotation. Chosen are God's people. Chosen are those that come from the house of Israel, that the Most High God will bring into his flock at the end of days, which is now, which he's wakening the world up to who the children of Israel are, who are the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth. which you guys should know. Chosen has nothing to do with what I'm talking about because there are even Gentiles that are not from the seed of Jacob, which are the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth, that are having these targeted individual experiences. I've always wanted to know. People said chosen when they assigned chosen to the targeted individual experience. And I always was like, nah, that's not what it is. There was chosen videos. I've even made titles where it said chosen in the past, but I've also had to make a disclaimer in the videos that I was not assigning that to targeted individuals. It was just a ploy, a way, honestly, for me to get my message out as being a targeted individual, knowing that the YouTube algorithm was basically assigning my type of videos with those that are chosen, the chosen title, right? And then you got more traction with your videos by putting chosen in the title. But I always came back in the video and said, this is not chosen, is not what I'm calling myself, right? Because that has a spiritual, biblical connotation. So when I say target individual, I'm talking about somebody that is going through the same symptoms that we always talk about. People watching us, people are monitoring us. You can sense it, you feel it, you know it. Getting on their phones when you come by, honking with the one headlight, having the one headlight on. Everybody's asking you questions about what's your birthday, what's your name, how old are you? You know what the tactics of the witches and the warlocks and all these people that are truly manipulating and trying to forge these relationships with us on a nefarious type of um, 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 nefarious level, right? Not showing who they truly are, their true intentions for us, but just trying to collect information about us so they can possibly use it against us, right? I'm not talking about, that's what I'm talking about. Target individual going through these weird situations seemingly every day in life, right? Those are people that can be of every race, of every nation, right? Targeted individuals, right? But there's still something special about target individuals because as you know, not everybody goes through the things we go through. So why are we going through it? Why are we going through these things? We're in a realm within a realm. We are catapulted in the spiritual realm, which is all around us, in a way in which other people are not. We're actually made aware of the happenings of the spiritual realm in the realm that we are in right now. So we have experiences that other people cannot have. And a lot of the times, if you ask these people, if you come up to them and say, "Why were you looking at me?" Or if I felt like this when I came by, it felt like you did this, felt like you did this. They are completely dumbfounded, looking at you like you were possibly the craziest person on the face of the earth because they cannot experience something they were not supposed to experience. They are part of the program. Let me say that again. These people that act like they don't know what we go through and it make us try to feel like we're crazy, even though no one should make you feel that way or have the power to. But when they come to you, when you talk to them about these things and they completely are dumbfounded by what you are talking about, it's because they're not supposed to know. A lot of them know, but most of them don't know. They don't know what how their actions change when they're around you. A lot of them don't know that they're doing something that's causing you to be in a fight or flight mode, or to be suspicious of them, or suspicious of the interaction completely with them. They don't know because they're not supposed to know. They are part of the matrix. And when you are part of the matrix agenda is one with your own. And so when someone tries to go against what you believe in or to tell you that you're doing something that you have no knowledge of course, immediately you are going to fight back. You are going to come back with a sentence like, you might want to talk to somebody that can deal with those issues you're dealing with because I don't know what you're talking about. That's what you'll probably get from somebody that you are um, telling these things are happening to you, right? Now, it's a hard life. It's a hard life being a target individual. A lot of things will happen in a target individual's life, right? That will get swept under the covers uh, by most people. Most people will say they're normal. Let's say you're always having, like, let's just say my situation. I just moved to a new place, right? On the path of a life change, moving to a place where I felt like it'd be better for me spiritually, mentally, even physically, right? And I had done a lot of research on this place. Well, not a lot, but I did my due diligence. But everything has gone wrong ever since I made this change, right? It's like something was trying to keep me in the place that I was. And when I decided to get out of that situation, it's like they're fighting back against me Now you would say, who was fighting back against me? I do not assign any blame to anyone. That's not what I do. I'm not woe is me. Never have been that way. Never been that way. Maybe it's because of my upbringing. I've seen other people do that. So I just cannot vibe with that. But I always felt and know now there's things that go on in the spiritual realm against not just targeting individuals, all people, but in my situation, so much has happened since I made this move that is just beyond my ability to understand. I cling to my God. I give him all the praise and honor, even through the situation that I'm going through. But my car, the thing that I need in order to make it around and go to work and to be able to go to work and be able to come home at a decent time to where when I go to work the next day, I'll be able to have, be alert and be ready to take on that day. That all this now is because my car is gone has changed the way that I is gonna make has made it so much more difficult for me. But here's the thing: even through my difficulty, I have learned to cling to God, my God, the Father, Abraham, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Father Yah, and Yahushua Hamashiach's name, greater than I ever had. I'm a work in progress, most definitely. I'm a picture that I'm a picture being painted, but it's not completed yet. But I'm on the path and I see it as such. I know it for what it is now. All these things that says what the enemy meant for evil, the Most High God shall turn to good. Now you would say another a person would be like, look, you just moved to a new place. Your car's messed up. Now you're asking people for assistance with things, something you don't like doing ever. That's why you went to school, is what I say to myself. Went to school for years, got degrees, right? Not saying big me, little you. I'm just telling you the real. I did that so that I'd always be able to support myself. And if I had a family, support the family that I have. But now it's like I'm in a situation where I cannot do what I need to do for my own well being. And so it's the propensity to look around and say, woe is me. God, where are you? Why is this stuff happening to me? And I did what I believe that you have called for me to do by making this move. Why is all this happening? So the enemy wants to put us now I would say target individuals. He wants to put us in a situation that's um, so tight, that's so seemingly hopeless, to where you will give up. The enemy will never stop, never until his time is over. But he will try to make you give up by causing certain things to happen in your life that will completely cause you to just say, I give up. Forget it. There's too much happening, too much going on in my life all the time. Seems like there's no rest whatsoever. Seems like one thing after the next, after the next, after the next. Now here it is. Decision time, choice time. If if I was to let this situation that I'm in, which is super difficult, I've had to limit completely the days in which I've gone to work because my where I live is very far from my job. Very far. I have to take two buses and also a ferry. Three, no, two buses and a ferry to get there. A ferry, and then take the ferry back and then get over there. Take a couple of other buses to get to my job, and then do come back, which is gonna basically I'm basically to get to work and to get home. It's probably like an 8 hour situation. Getting there 4 hours, getting back 4 hours, right? So the enemy wants me to give up. He wants me to say, "Yeah, you thought you were making this change and getting away, but guess what? Here I am, once again testing your faith, testing you and challenging you, and to see how you are going to handle this situation." Now, mind you, when this thing first started, the first couple of days, like my car went out about 2 weeks ago now. I was completely dumbfounded because I don't have any money because I didn't plan for this. The money that I set away was just for money for me to be able to eat, right? Money for gas, completely it. And I was like, you know what? This is all I need. Because when I go back to work, I'll work for a month and then I'll get my check and I'll be right back on top, right? Or where I need to be. But no, this situation came. $5,000 is what the price is. And I will be showing you guys that invoice for those that would like to donate to the channel, which is Judah J Talk, $ Judah J Talks, 144 Cash App. But anyways, the invoice, new engine is needed. Guy found the engine. It's a used engine, but it has lower miles. It's gonna cost altogether 5,000. That's what the engine and also the put it them putting it in. And you know how People that are the mechanics like to charge you a lot for their time to put that stuff in. But then there's also the keeping it there, keeping it at the shop until I can get the money. But anyways, these are problems that happen out of nowhere. And you might desire to give up. Other things also have happened in my life, right? Since I made this move, which was about 2 weeks ago, that were completely out of my scope of understanding of why they would happen. Trying to make me question my God and question if I should have moved here, which was the most perfect choice for me to make. So, target individuals. Why do these things happen to us? Some of you can say, oh, well, He allowed it to happen. God allowed us to go through this. And so, and God did. God, if the Most High God, if you believe in Him, would allow us to go through it, then it's what we're supposed to go through. There is wisdom. If you go through something, then the one that's above that has all power, He allowed you to go through it. But He allowed you to go through it so that you'll come out of it stronger. And that's what people don't understand. When we go through these situations, He doesn't just take us through it just to punish us, just to make us go through, right? But He says that His people shall be persecuted. Who is His people? First, the Jew, which is the true Israelites, Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth, and then, of course, the Gentiles, which will also are going to be engrafted in to the branch, right? Those that will cling to the Most High God and serve in spirit and truth, right? We shall, because of His namesake, be persecuted, right? We'll be persecuted. This is persecution, but it's not to cause us to crawl up in a ball, so to speak, to isolate, to close ourselves off from the world, to become angry. You can be angry, but it says, be angry, but do not sin. It's not for us to give up, it's for us to push through. It's for us to put our eyes and keep them on our God. It's to keep our eyes on the Most High God. He who keeps his eyes on me shall stay in perfect peace. This is how the faith aspect of the whole situation comes through. Now, my God knows what I'm dealing through. He knows what I'm dealing with. He knows that how challenging this situation is for me. I got to have faith that I know He knows, that I know He knows what I'm dealing with. He says that I shall give you the desires of your heart. The desires of the righteous shall be granted. So now I have to walk in His ways and be found worthy to be called the righteous of the righteous, right? And so He says that yes, you shall suffer persecution. But He also says, I shall preserve you from all evil forevermore. He says He'll never leave me nor forsake me. He says He shall preserve me. So if He's going to preserve me, and He says He'll never leave me, and He says that he who abides under the shadow of the Almighty, he who if you're in your prayer closet, you abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I pray. I'm under the shadow of the Almighty. Targeting individuals, I got power unthinkable, but it all activated by faith and trust in Him. You notice how these videos always turn to God and His power, the Most High God, and I see the numbers going down whenever I say it. But this is when the numbers should go up because I'm giving you the actual key and unlocking the lock to where the hope lies. I'm going through stuff that's amazing right now. Every day I'm challenged. I'm having to stay at my house more, where I live more, right? And I don't like that because it makes me think about the times when I was isolated. It makes me think about the times when I did not leave my house for sometimes months being a targeted individual at the height and the peak of the torment when I did not know where this stuff was coming from. When I felt like I was hopeless, like I was on an island all by myself and I could tell no one. When I felt as if I was just picked out by God to be tormented and where I was not questioning ever the validity of why God did allow these things to happen, not questioning His power to bring me through, but I was going through and I didn't see any change. He says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I kept praying. I kept praying, going through madness after madness. Everywhere I would go, everywhere I would drive my car to, every interaction I had with people was some weird situation where I was just sometimes afraid. Like, what is their intentions? Are they try? Is this a witch or a warlock trying to put a spell on me? They're asking me a lot of weird questions right now, and I'm smiling and I'm sort of trying to play along, but I feel that you coming from another place. because God's people have discernment. And even these people, they either they don't know we got discernment, or they know and they're trying to gaslight us still, because that's what happens a lot. They gaslight those that they know. They know that we know at least that they are not on God's side, and that they're operating out of a spirit that is not of our own. They know it. All your gang stalkers, they know that when they talk to you, even if you don't sense their presence yet, they know by your spiritual signature that you are not like them. They know that you are not serving the one they're serving and getting the marching orders from the same one that they're getting the marching orders from. But they could care less, because why? Why? It's because their father is only meant to kill, steal, and destroy. So because that's his assignment, he's never meant to do anything else. That is his nature. Satan's nature is to be that. So we have to know that, and we have to come with a mindset of, okay, I have the knowledge and the wisdom to know what's around me, to know who is the one that's truly my enemy, and to also know that it's possible, and that how he works is he gets into other people. His spirit, even with them not being aware, will enter into them, and now they will be catapulted into my environment, into my surroundings, and they will try to manipulate my surroundings by the agenda that their father has given them, to try to manipulate me. Right? Here's the thing: having that knowledge is one thing, but here comes discernment for target individual. You have to also know that not everyone is against you, which is the hardest thing in the world. Because how can you look at a person, look at people that you've only had bad experiences with for so long? Now you have the knowledge of why this is happening. How can you actually be around people and have a mindset to where you will give them a chance to prove themselves? You will give them a chance to even be in your life, or you will give yourself a chance to have a relationship with them. You'll give yourself a chance to trust people again, not to isolate, thinking that everyone is out against you, thinking everyone's a witch or a warlock or somebody that has some evil intent for you. How do you get to that place? Is my question for you. Or are you going to continue to tell everyone about your experience and show videos of how this person was watching you? Or when you came home, then they basically they came home as well at the same time. When you opened your door to start your day, they came out at the same time to start your day. And you got your camera watching the thing, and they're telling us online, see, look what they're doing. See, that's where they want you, because what that does is foster that spirit of hate, anger, um, of not wanting to trust anyone, and that's where they want you. And I've been trying to tell you guys that for years on this channel, in the way in which I can. Um, that's where your enemies want you, to be distrustful of everyone, to get to the place where you feel like you cannot trust anyone, that you don't even want to make the effort to allow relationships into your life. This is the place where we can't be, because we have a light to shine. All this knowledge of this quote unquote program, all of the strategies and the gifts that we've been given by God in order to see this thing, in order to combat this thing, by our wisdom, by our ability to battle in spiritual warfare. And I've told you guys how to do that, right? Go back and watch some of my old videos. But we have a wealth of knowledge that we can share with the world, that we can share with people that are going through this thing. It's not for us just to keep this stuff inside and say, "Ooh, I made it another day. I don't have to. Ooh, I got through this day." No, you use what you learned to help others. We are our brother's keeper, right? So it seems like, no, I don't know if I got this thing out right, but I this is in the live. I'm going to start allowing. I've already made it so you guys can join the live whenever you want. Let me see. Let me see if I can actually share this thing with you guys. I don't know. Welcome to live chat, because I did put it to where I allowed you guys to come in if you wanted to. Hold on one second. Let me see if this will work. Send invite link to. Okay, copy that. All right, right here. At least 1 minute of the video. Okay. I don't know how to do it on here. Let me see. Um, let's see. Hold on 1 second. Send invite link. I did. Um, I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe it's because I'm on my phone. I'll use my computer next time. So yeah, I will be going to live. We'll make it so you guys can join me on the live. um, and that's what I'm gonna start doing from now on, so that you guys can come in at any time and we can talk and have a discussion. Also, my channel is I just started my memberships where you can sign up for memberships. One of the perks is that we can have one-on-one sessions between me and you. If you think that I could, if there's something that you feel like you would like to talk to me about, as far as your targeting, as far as your experience, um, you know, I'm available for my members that sign up for the membership to have one-on-one conversations with me about these things. There's been lots of people in the comment section sometimes, and I feel really bad about this, but they say, "Oh, well, you call me," and they give me their number, and they're like, "I just want to. I'm really going through a hard time, and I really need to just be able to talk to somebody." Now, I've always been like, as a target individual, that we have to guard ourselves because anybody could just come through and try to just collect information on you for some nefarious reason. Of course, I told you that we have to be more willing to be open and allow, not open, I'm not talking about no spiritual thing, but allow yourself to have relationships with people and to shine your light, with people so that they can see that you are able to actually make it in this world, in this evil world, as being a target individual, and that you have little, things that you are doing in your life that is helping you make it through these hard times. Like I believe that we are supposed to be available to people for that. And so my membership, when you go on the channel, like, share, subscribe. Also, you can become a member now. There's a place where it says you can have one-on-one convos with me. Um, and so you would be a member and you sign up for that. There is a donation price that is there for that service or for that part of the membership. But if you would like that, it's available to you, and you will have our one-on-one conversations. Because when I'm making these videos, I normally, as you guys know, don't really interact with my comment section because I just start going and I just feel like I don't want to be interrupted. But that one-on-one convo is for those that just want to have a one-on-one with me, and I can answer any questions that you may have of me, and we can just vibe and talk about different things. So once again, that's in the membership area. Once again, also the car situation, it is still as such. I took the car to the shop. It's still in the shop now. It's going to cost a good amount for me to get a new engine because I put in the crankshaft position sensor. I put in the camshaft position sensor. I changed all of the spark plugs. I changed the battery, and it's still crank no start. And so then had it towed with some of of course, with some of the finances that members blessed me with. And so then now it's at the shop, and they did the check, and they found out that the pistons are just completely done. And so I need a new engine. And they're giving me a used engine with low miles. It's going to cost, I think it was like 13.99, so close 1400. Plus, with of course them putting it in, they like to charge about 2,500, something like that, and plus tax. They're going to have to keep it there for a little while because I don't have any money right now to get it, so it's going to be staying there. I was quoted the price of 5,000. Of course, I know that no one's, it's whatever you guys could help out with. If you guys decide to donate to my channel, I guarantee you it's going all through that for that car, to get that workable order so that I can get back to work. I have been going to work, but it's been very, like I told you, 4 hours here, 4 hours back, taking ferries and many buses, and it's just unattainable. It's unattainable for long term. I know myself, and it's very difficult. I am a substitute teacher, and so I have the autonomy at this moment to not work every single day. But how long can I keep that up? Because I'm not going to be able to make it if in this situation. So, oh, my God will. Oh, sorry, my God will always provide. That's not what I meant. But it's going to be very difficult for me to be able to keep up this type of schedule the way it is without my car. So, if you guys would like to donate to this channel, you can go to Cash App, dollar sign Judah J Talks 144. That's Cash App, $ Judah J Talks 144, JUDAHJTALKS 144. And also, you can go to the GoFundMe page. The GoFundMe page, the link will be in the comment section after the video. This video is over. You'll see the link for the GoFundMe and also the Cash App. On GoFundMe, you'll see my video that talks about the problem. And you also have, if you push the donation button, you'll have options to pay through PayPal, Venmo, I think it is. Um, um, and I think if you debit card or whatever, there's some other options. So if you feel that in your heart, you guys, it will really help me out so I can get this engine, so I can get back on the road, get into my job, and being able to do what I need to do. Um, that will be a blessing. And also, once again, memberships are available. You can actually sign up to be a member of this channel now. That's a new option that I just started today. And in the membership area, you will see that there's perks. One of the perks that I'm putting there is to have one-on-one conversation with me, where you can ask me any question that you want. We can vibe, we can talk about different things. It's going to be a great option because a lot of the times people ask for me to call them. They leave their numbers in the comment sections of some of my videos, and I don't feel comfortable about doing that. And so I'd rather but I still would love to be able to hear some of the issues that you're going through, some of the strength and hope that you have, because I need to grow as well, and also to be able to share my knowledge and my understanding of things with you. But I just think that that'll be a better place to do it is in the membership section, or where we can, back and forth video talk, um, and we can discuss these things. So that's available in the membership area now. Sign up to be a member to this channel, and click on the one-on-one conversation link. Now, right now, that conversation link is I purposely made it sort of a little bit higher of a price since I'm just starting this out, and also because of the situation with the car, because you guys don't understand, it's a very crucial situation for me right now. I will be lowering that price later on, once things start to, you know, um, get a little bit better on that financial front for this car. But for right now, it might be a little higher if you choose to sign up for the membership, and you don't have to pay the amount is to be a member is nothing, right? But in order to have the perk, which is the one-on-one conversation, it might be a little spendy, right? So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. If you do, it'll be a blessing to you and also to me. But you can find that on the page on the channel right now. So, anyways, thank you guys for listening to this video. I hope that you gain wisdom and understanding of maybe your situation a little bit better as being a target individual. I hope that you're coming to that faith to believe that there's a power that's greater than yourself, which is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In the name of his son Yahushua Mashiach, our Savior, which a lot of you call Jesus. I hope that you're getting that relationship with Him and trying to cultivate and cry out to Him for that relationship, because that's the only way that I've made it in my life. That's the only power that has gotten me through. It's given me hope for me to make it through being a target individual. Every single day, it's a struggle. Every day. Some days are better than others. Some days are worse than others. But He has been the constant, and He is the one that will bring me through and bring you through. So, anyways, if the Most High Yah inspires me to make another video today, I shall. But please, and also please, uh, try to watch the whole video all the way through. It really helps the channel. Also, there's things that I'm saying that if you turn it on for like the first 2 minutes and then you stop, or whatever you do, 3, 4, 5 minutes, you're missing a whole bunch of stuff, because I believe that I operate when I'm talking through the Holy Spirit. So it might come in me and say something, right? Or utilize me in a way at a certain point that is not expressed at the beginning of the video. I've gone back and watched a lot of my videos. And a lot of the time I'm just like, I'm rambling, and I'm not rambling. I'm speaking things that I believe are going to help you, and that the Most High God is leading me to speak to you. But like a lot of the times I'm watching the videos that I make, and the real nuggets of the message come later in the video, and then I look at the attention span, the attention rate, right, of the audience in the YouTube, and it's like after a certain amount of time, people stop watching the video, right? Now, it might just be my style, it might just be me, whatever it is, but I really do believe that you guys should watch the video more, like throughout, to see how the Most High God is using me, and if anything that I'm saying may help you, right? So, anyways, guys, once again, like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel if you will for the car situation. Cash App, $ Judy J Talks 144. That'll be a blessing. And also, you'll see in the comment section, you'll see the GoFundMe page, which you can donate to the channel through PayPal, Venmo, through debit, through any myriad of a lot of other ways you can donate to the channel. Okay. Bless. Oh, I just seen this. Blessings to you, MRK Bueno. Yo, WSG. What's WSG? Pin message. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. WSG. Okay. Uh, I don't know what WSG is. Tell me what WSG is. Yo, WSG. Okay. And also, I forgot to tell. There's a lot of stuff I forgot to tell you guys. Next time, see, I made this video, and from now on, I'm going to have you guys being able to interact with me as I make the video through the live. So I'm going to send out the link, invite you guys on. Today I'm using my phone, so I don't know why I can't do this for some reason, but I'm going to use my computer next time. And so the next live that I have, I'm going to send the link out and open it up for you guys to join the live, right? So that's going to happen next time. Now, once again, that live may happen later today, or it may happen later on. But that's the plan. So, anyways, blessings to you, MRK Buenos. Um, come back for the next live. Please turn on your notifications so you know when I'm making content. And until next time, you guys, always shalom.